Wagwan everybody, welcome back to Tamara Recipes. In today's video, I am going to take you into the kitchen with me and we are going to prepare some Jamaican curry chicken with some hard-boiled food. Now on the menu guys, I'm gonna make some boiled dumplings with yellow yam. Now you can use some green bananas, you can always just use dumplings or any type of ground provision that you like. Now guys, in the pot I have some water. Now you want to add enough water so that you can cook your food. Alright, so we're gonna add a little salt to the water. Now we're not going to add our hard-boiled food in any cold water, we want it to come up to a boil. Now I went ahead and prepared my dough, so I have a full detailed video. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box where you can check it out. Now I have my yam. Now I'm using maybe about over a pound of yam, so I'm gonna cut it to the pieces that I choose. Now you can cut it bigger or smaller, but this size is perfect for me. Alright, so if you have this size of yam and you know you're cooking for like 5 people, you can always cut it in 5 slices, or any way you like it. Now as I said in the intro, what if you want to add some green bananas, what if you want to add some dasheen, what if you want to add some pumpkins, some Irish potato, whatever ground provision you like, just go ahead and do so. Alright, but for me I don't like when my yam oxidize, so I just peel it and then I add them to the pot. Alright, once the water come up to a boil. Now if you don't want to do it that way and you want to prepare all the ingredients and then you add them into the pot, you can go ahead and put some vinegar or some lemon juice into some water and put your yam in, alright, or any ground provision so that they don't oxidize. Now I prepared my dough off camera, so I'm gonna add them to a pot when the water starts boiling. Alright, so when you add the yam, don't put dumplings same time, let it come up to a boil and then you add your dumplings. Alright, now I'm gonna add my dumplings, but bear in mind that I will not stir at this point because I want to ensure that my dumplings keep their shape. So I'm gonna allow it to come up to a rapid boil for maybe about 2 to 3 minutes, and then after that time has passed, then I will give it a stir. Now you want to ensure that you make your dumplings to your size preference, because what if I like my dumplings on the bigger side and you like your dumplings on the smaller side, then you make it to your liking. Now I'm using cornmeal dumplings, so I use some cornmeal, some flour, some water and some salt to make my dough. But what if you like you're just plain flour or you want to use whole wheat, then go ahead. Alright, so while it cooks you want to give it a stir occasionally so that the dumplings don't stick to the pot. Alright, so we are going to allow it to cook for maybe about 10 to 15 minutes or until the yam is fork tender. When the yam is fork tender, then you know your food done cook. Alright guys, so at this point I tested the yam and it's fork tender, so I am going to put out the flame because the food is done cooking. Alright, so it took maybe about 15 minutes in total to prepare. So I'm just gonna cover the pot and allow it to to rest until I'm finished cooking. So in the pot I add some oil. Now I'm using vegetable oil, you can use any oil of your choice. So I added some better pot curry and I also added a few pieces of ginger and pimento seeds. Now sometimes I add garlic to the oil as well, just to flavor the chicken as it cooks. So I'm going to saute that for maybe about 2 minutes on a very low flame, just to bring out the flavors together. And I have my seasoned chicken, of course, so I'm gonna add it into the pot. Alright guys, so you want to season your chicken to your preference. Now I'm gonna give it a toss, alright, because I like to coat my chicken into that curry mixture. Okay guys, so our chicken brings some juices, so we're gonna allow it to cook down in its own juices for maybe about 5 minutes, so you know all of the flavor and it tenderizes your chicken as well. And then we're gonna add some water to the bowl that we prepared the seasoned chicken in. All right, so I added some scallion. I love to add thyme to my curry chicken. You don't have to add it because some people say that the thyme take away the curry flavor, but I love thyme, so most of my food I put it in. Alright, so as you can see guys, I kind of frying the chicken. So after you release some juice, I allow all of that liquid to dry out, you know, all of that flavor, you know, just bursting into the chicken. Alright, so I'm gonna add my mixture, my water mixture, into the pot, and then I'm going to add some more Irish potatoes. So guys, because the chicken has been cooking in its own juices, you know, the chicken is partially cooked, so you don't want to over add the liquid at this point. All right, just want to add enough water just to be at the level of the chicken. All right, so I have some onion slices, carrot, and Irish that I'm going to add to the pot. Now you can go ahead and add the seasonings that you so choose. Alright, so if you see I add something and you don't like to add it, then you can always leave it out. Alright, so we're gonna let it come up to a boil, and then we're going to flavor the pot if it needs flavoring. So I don't like to over season my chicken because you know sometimes it can get salty, you know, so I like to add flavor as I go along. Alright, so I'm adding some Goya seasoning. I'm not gonna add a lot because I don't want it to be spicy, to be salty, sorry. I added some black pepper and any other seasoning that you desire to add, you can go ahead. But I love to add lots of fresh garlic, and I love to add my scotch bonnet pepper. I'm gonna do so afterwards. Alright guys, but flavor the pot, cook it to your preference, you know, and you know, make your kitchen happy. Alright, so normally I would add like scotch bonnet pepper, like whole scotch bonnet pepper, but while I was seasoning I added the scotch bonnet pepper, so I didn't bother to add the whole scotch bonnet pepper. Alright, and I did add lots of garlic while seasoning chicken as well. Now based on how you like your chicken, you could let it simmer more if you like. So guys, curry chicken is all done, so I want to say thank you for watching. You know, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, share, and comment. Take care guys.